if it's what I want to do.
Hello, what I'm Bandana. Nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you answer like...
What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome to a new episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode series. And today we have episode number 10 and it's going to be season number 2. So today's episode we've actually got 4 games. Going to try and get through a lot of games in today's episode. It's not going to be a live episode, it's going to be kind of more discussion kind of video as the gameplay goes on in the background. So in today's episode it's not necessarily going to be the best of opponents, but we've actually got one important game up against Liverpool in the Champions League. So that's a really important game. If we lose that game, I think in my opinion we're out of the Champions League. I really do think that, as we have actually got AC Milan as our last game of the Champions League. So we actually go off to a perfect start there. You can see Ronaldo with the first goal of the game there after I think it was around about 8 minutes, which is absolutely insane. And Ronaldo in this game was absolutely unstoppable. Look at that, absolutely amazing in this game. You can see there Bale with a bit of a poor touch there, and we nearly got our second goal of the game. But the first thing I want to talk about in today's episode is kind of like a series idea I've actually had for when next gen content does come out, and it's actually going to be a series that involves kind of like getting a road to Dortmund, that kind of GCR Messi kind of style as he does on his channel, and also kind of getting wagering as well. So I want to do a series that's kind of called Road to Dortmund. And in the comment section below, I want you guys to come up with a better series idea, or series name I should say. And I'm kind of struggling on what to call it, because Road to Dortmund just sounds a bit kind of simple. I kind of want to make it sound a bit more like not destroying, but kind of like developing Dortmund, that kind of thing. Leave a comment, it will really help me out as well. And I kind of want to do wagering as well, so for the big players like Inform Lewandowski and like I think it's an Inform Royce as well towards the start of FIFA 14. And I'm going to need a lot of coins for those kind of players, so I want to kind of do wagering for those kind of players. So if you guys are interested in doing that in around about a month or so, get interacting with me, and you can follow me on Twitter for that kind of thing in the future. And also will be my Schalke career mode coming in about a week, or maybe about a week to 2 weeks. It kind of depends on if I do finish this series before Christmas. I want to finish this series and then I'll move on to my FIFA 14 Schalke career mode on next gen. And also I want to kind of create a discussion in the comment section below. This is the main thing of today's video. I want to kind of know your kind of guys' input on who do you think will be in the team of the year this season. So obviously last season it was mostly Liga BBVA, if I'm not correct. I think it's all Liga BBVA. So in the comment section below, leave what players you think will be in the team of the year. And I'm kind of thinking it'll be players like obviously from Bayern Munich, players like Philipp Lahm, Schweinsteiger, Ribery, Robben have been absolutely sublime this year. And also players like obviously from Barcelona, obviously Messi you've got to include, and you've also got Ronaldo, you've got Bale, you've got Neymar, players like that. And it's going to be really interesting to see who actually gets in team of the year this season. So leave that in the comment section below. You can even use or even like include your whole team, so even the whole team, like obviously the centre midfielders, obviously strikers, all the way up through the formation, that kind of thing. So going on to the gameplay now, you can see we're actually 2-1, so we're actually leading the game 2-0 before half time. They actually get a goal back towards the end of the first half, and finally we do actually get the third goal of the game for us, Ronaldo with his hat-trick. And you kind of waited for the defender to get back there, fake Rabana, pass to the defender, simple as, and that is a fantastic finish into the back of the net. So that's our first win of the, I think that's the first win of the episode obviously, and it's going to be a 3-1 win over Real Zaragoza. So into our second game of today's episode, it's going to actually be a sim game up against Cordoba. I do actually believe they actually used to be in the Liga BBVA. Maybe you guys can maybe tell me in the comment section below. But we actually get off to a fantastic start again. Ronaldo with the first goal of the game there after 12 minutes. You can see we're actually going to dominate this game, and I was actually playing quite a strong team just because it was kind of like after this there was actually a break, and I didn't really want to kind of bother with actually changing the team. I kind of wanted to get through this game quite convincingly as well. So we actually get the third goal of the game there. So Ronaldo scored 2, Gundogan scored 1, and also Mario Götze again another goal to add to his tally this season. So into our third game today's episode, it's going to be against Almeria. This seemed to be such a frustrating game. I just couldn't score. This goalkeeper was absolutely insane, but you're going to see towards in the gameplay obviously. So actually before we actually start, here is the actual league table. Real Betis for some reason actually at top of the table. They actually beat us, I think it's 3-2 in the end, which is absolutely ridiculous for a team like Real Betis. No offense to any supporters of Real Betis, but obviously they're not the best team in the Liga BBVA obviously. But obviously I haven't really done too well towards the start of the season, and Barcelona have obviously dropped points as well, and that's why obviously Real Betis have actually taken advantage of that. So into the second game of the episode, kind of gameplay wise, and we actually start off this game really well here. You can see Diego Costa passing it to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale with the chance there, but how did he not score that? I thought that a player of Gareth Bale's ability and actually being rated 88, he should be scoring those kind of goals in my opinion. So nothing happened in that first half, to be honest. Look at that, Gundogan going past 2 defenders there, and what is that to be a finish? And again, Ronaldo, Balotelli, someone like that would have maybe finished that chance, and I was just thinking, come on Gundogan, you should be scoring goals like that. I was so unlucky, but this game, I knew there was going to be goals towards the end of the game. You can see Shaqiri with a nice 1-2 there with Ronaldo, and Ronaldo got into the box. You can see they're making his way into the box. Shaqiri going past the defence, actually a ball into the box there. Ronaldo is on hand to actually put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Finally, a goal, and I think that's going to be his, maybe, let me think. So he scored a hat-trick in the first game, he scored 2 goals in the second game, and he actually scored another goal there, and I think that's going to be his 6th goal of the episode. That's absolutely insane. So Ronaldo is clearly on absolutely amazing form in this episode, as well as in the, I think the second from last episode, where I actually titled it, I think it's Ronaldo on fire or something like that, and you can see that Ronaldo getting another goal, guessing it, and that's just an absolutely amazing goal, and he's just absolutely amazing for me. He's just doing absolutely amazing, I've said amazing 3 times, but he's just absolutely insane for the team. Ronaldo just being absolutely fantastic, and again we actually come on the attack here, another chance there, and a great save there from the goalie to keep it out. I think it's 2-0 at this moment in time, and you can see there Ronaldo with actually 5 chances in the second half, and the first half, it kind of changed from being a really dull first half to in the second half. As soon as I got that goal, I knew there's going to be goals towards the end of the game, and a lot of chances as well. So into our main game in today's episode, it's going to be up against Liverpool at Anfield as well, so it's going to be a nice venue, different kind of scenery as well, I always like that, and it's going to be up against Liverpool. So they were actually missing Suarez for some reason. I think he's actually moved to someone like Barcelona, someone like that. I don't actually know, but maybe you guys have actually noticed in these episodes so far. But that obviously made it a lot easier for us. But you see there, the first chance falling to us there, Balotelli with the chance off the post, and that kind of showed that I was actually competitive in this game. I was actually playing a more creative kind of cam role kind of player, because I was actually missing Ronaldo, Bale and Diego Costa as well, so I was kind of going for the more creative players like Gosa, Isco, and obviously what's his name, I'm kind of forgetting, Gundogan, that's it, and Wilshere as well. So I was actually forgetting a lot of players, and I kind of went into this game and kind of thinking that I'd actually lose this game. You see there, I needed the win from this game, simple as that, because AC Milan beat us in the last game. That means they're actually leveling points with us, and they were obviously going to win at Standard Liège, so I needed to win this game. And I think our last game of the Champions League group stage actually against Standard Liège, and AC Milan probably will win that last game against Liverpool, so I don't know, and I think I need the win, basically simple as that. So into the first half, you can see their second half, sorry, and not much actually happened in this second or the first half, sorry, and you see they're actually going in the second half there, great save there from Casillas. So into the second half now, you can see Ronaldo actually having the chance there, you're not going to catch him, and yet again he actually scores another goal there, and that makes it 1-0. What an important goal that could prove to be, and that is his 16th goal in all competitions, and I think around about 10 of them have come in today's episode. That is an absolutely fantastic goal, and to add to that, an absolutely fantastic celebration as well. So another great finish there. You see Jose Enrique trying his best to actually catch him up, but you can see there, look at his pace and the finish at the end of it. He's just so composed, and a really great finish to actually cap it all off. So into the last couple of minutes here, you can see we've got about 10 minutes to hold on to this lead. It'd be a great win to take back to our last game of the Champions League group stage. Another great save there from Casillas, actually really doing well at the moment. And one thing I do actually have to consider is Ronaldo's age. He's actually, I think he's 30, maybe even 31, which is absolutely ridiculous. And obviously not ridiculous, but he's actually getting to that stage when he's actually going to lose ratings, and that's really scary, because Ronaldo's obviously so good in this game. Can you imagine him being like 85 rated? That was absolutely insane. So I'm actually going to have to consider maybe getting a replacement. A lot of you guys have been actually saying players like Hazard, but to be honest guys, this is going to be my last season with Real Madrid, so I'm not actually going to consider getting a new player, and nor maybe even the transfer window either, because I want to finish this series before I actually get next gen, which is going to be in around about a week to 2 weeks, and hopefully that'll be absolutely amazing. Schalke Cream, I'm really looking forward to that series, more than I've ever looked forward to any series before. But you see, we actually get the first chance again there with Bale. You can see he should be finishing that, but he's not actually had the best start to the season so far. And you can see there, Bale through on goal again. Is he going to finally finish his dinner there? You can see a fantastic finish into the back of the net, not messing around with any finesse, nothing like that, not going to chip him or anything. I'm just going to smash it into the back of the net there to make it 1-0. Finally we get the first goal of the game there, and it kind of reminds me of the second game of today's episode up against Almeria, as it just found it so hard to get the first goal of the damn game. It was just really annoying trying to finally get the goal there. You can see another attack here coming from Shaqiri. He's been a great signing for me, and he's actually costed quite a lot of money, but still been a really good signing for my kind of backup winger, as I was actually running low on wingers last season when I think as Bale got injured last season. So into the last kind of 20 minutes here, you can see Shaqiri with another chance there, another big save there from the goalie to keep it 1-0, and kind of gave the Deportivo kind of glimmer of hope. But finally we get the win there, 1-0 win up against Deportivo, and I think we actually won every game in today's episode if I'm not correct. So really great episode for us. I think we won every game in today's episode as well, so not a bad episode. And if we could reach maybe 40 likes again, that would be absolutely insane, and your guys' support on this series has been absolutely insane. So I'd like to say a massive thank you. We're nearly at 2,000 subscribers as well, so it'd be great to hear that around about the end of the year, and maybe even start of the year. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.